We're here with the boxing scene, interviewing Frank Galarza and his trainer, Fernie Feliz. They have the fight coming up March 9th at the Barclay Center. I'd like to get their thoughts about the fight and their training. So Frank, starting with you, you have your fight coming up this Saturday in your hometown of Brooklyn. Now, this is your first time training with your new trainer. What has he shown you that has changed your skills, changed your approach to fighting overall?
He's been working on my balance, on my speed, how to relax more in the ring. He sharpened me up. You know, my punches are coming out a lot more crispier, much cleaner than before. You know, a lot more combinations, 4 to 5 punches. You know, we're keeping up the work. We're staying active. We want to just be active throughout the fight.
All right, Feliz, this was for you. Now, you trained Delvin Rodriguez, another 154-pounder. How does training Galarza compare with the short time period that you've had to train him? How does he compare with Rodriguez?
Well, what surprised me about Frank is how quick he learned, how quick he picked it up. He's a guy that is a hard-working guy. He's a working machine. It's just it's a different level, you know, about, you know, it's so good when you have a kid like him and you can work with him and he can listen, he can do his work without pushing him that much. He showed me it looks like it's going to be a good combination. I got a good feeling about this young guy for the World Championship. We're going for the World Championship one of these days. He's showing me some improvement quick, and he's hungry, and he don't stop working. It's a young guy that I got to stop him and relax him a little bit. That's how hard he works.
All right, good answer. Now, being that you trained with alongside Delvin Rodriguez, overall, what can you tell us about that experience? What was it like to spar with him? What did that do for your confidence?
You know, Delvin is, you know, he's ranked like top 5 right now. He's you know, he had a world title before. You know, it's just being in there with all that experience definitely helped me. You know, helped me with my mistake. It was a learning process. You know, any mistake I'd made, I paid for it, and you know, he showed me that, and I learned that. You know, being in there sparring with him, and you know, a lot of power, a lot of speed, and you know, he's comfortable in there. So he showed me how to be comfortable in there as well.
All right, Feliz, being that you're out of Danbury, Connecticut. Not too many fighters, I would say, that are known right now in that area. Having Galarza and having Rodriguez and also, you know, Chad Dawson being from the area, does that help your gym? I mean, does that help also bring out the best in your fighters, knowing that you can actually have better sparring? Maybe guys will be traveling from New York, Philly, get your guys different looks. What do you think about that?
I'm proud of it. You know, I fought for 22 years, a professional fighter myself out of Danbury. And Delvin Rodriguez, he followed me since he was a kid. And having, you know, training Delvin and getting that attention with other fighters coming, you know, to my town and asking me to work with them, I mean, you know, I'm very happy with what's going on. And my heart is there, and I'm always going to be there for anybody that wants some help. I'm proud of it, I mean, to do what I do with this young guy, especially when they want it. You know, I fought for 30, you know, I fought some top fighters. And believe it or not, they coming slowly. I got another fighter coming to Danbury. I mean, next thing you know, Danbury is going to turn from a no fight in town to a fight in town. Because it's comfortable, it's nice, and he can talk to you about it more. You know, he likes it.
Yeah. All right, Frank, speaking of pride, you're very proud of being from Brooklyn. Now, this is going to be your first time fighting at Barclay, which is a huge arena compared to other venues you've fought at before in the area. Now, what do you think the levels of excitement are going to be like? What is the aura going to be like inside the arena when you step into the ring?
It's going to be a great environment, great crowd. You know, I have a lot of support behind me. I have Brooklyn standing by my side, and it's just it's going to be a great show out. You know, great performance. You know, just basically just keeping my composure, staying relaxed, and just bringing the pride of Brooklyn inside the fight.
All right. Last time we spoke and had an interview, we were still unsure about your opponent for Saturday. Has that status changed by any means?
Yeah, we actually have an opponent. His name is Guillermo Ibra, 11-2, 7 knockout. So we're looking to step it up.
Is there anything you could tell us in terms of his fighting style, maybe where he's from, or maybe his height, reach, whatnot?
To be honest with you, I don't have the details. I just know that he's from Mexico. He's coming from Mexico. So, you know, he's looking at, you know, I'm guessing we're looking to have a tough opponent, which is, you know, pretty much what I do. You know, I like to always have that tough opponent so that I could always perform better and show my ability. And also, you know, a learning process for me as well.
being that he's a Mexican fighter, if he sticks true to the Mexican style of fighting, coming forward and whatnot, is that something you look to capitalize on? Is that something you look forward to, finding a come-forward guy?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because I also like to be the aggressor. So you know, he might think that I want to box. You know, it might be a time where I could just sit in there and brawl with him, depending on the status of how the fight goes. But I could do either or. I could box and I could fight. So we're looking to change it up and looking to just be comfortable in the ring.
All right. So I guess with all that, we'll look forward to seeing you on Saturday. Is there anything you'd like to say to your fans or to your supporters before we wrap this up?
I just want to thank Felice for just being in my corner, my strength and conditioning coach Shane, and we look at show out for Brooklyn. Thank Golden Boy for giving us the opportunity to fight on this card.
And AJ Galante.
And AJ Galante as well. He's looking to manage me, so we're just moving forward from here, though.
All right, thank you guys.
Don't miss that one. Don't lose it, because I mean Mexican and Puerto Rican, for some reason they don't like each other in the ring. But we're ready to fight. If he's come forward, we're ready for it. That's about it.
That's true. We'll be ready for war on Saturday.